I'm here with Tony McEWING from Fox 11 News. And I just say that so people will know who he is, because when he ain't got on his $3,000 suit, you may not know who he is. Anyway, oops, did I say
$3,000 is like my entire wardrobe.
Did I say 3,000?
For 10 years.
Did I say 3,000? Sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that. All right, never mind. He's like, you know the pants the 3, jacket
You know
10.
me, I'll make $1 holler.
That's right, I know you. Speaking of dollars, right, I want to talk about Tony's car. Now, he told me, don't go there, but I'm going there because he knows me. If you tell me not to go, I'm going. I said, Tony, you finally bought the most beautiful car on the planet, and it is a...
It's a Tesla.
Oh!
But it's the small one.
Don't play it down. Don't play it down. Don't play it down.
This is
right.
small one.
Now, what I love about Tony's Tesla, right, is he is a computer tech savvy person, right? He has a feature on his car. He comes to my job and he says, hey, if I don't have a place to park, I'll have my car park itself. I'm like, you gonna do what?
Jay's exaggerating.
No.
Okay.
I said, what? He said, and if I come out of the mall and I can't find my car, I'll tell my car to come to me. I'm like, say what? He said, look, retrieve mode. Bloop, come. I'm like, Tony, stop. He said, look, you gotta look at this. So I saw, it's unbelievable. Tony, tell us about that.
Well, here's the thing. You got to, here's why I didn't want you to talk about that. Because if you guys know about this feature, summoning your car.
Yes, okay.
It's had some issues. Because people have been misusing it.
Oh!
In places that they shouldn't actually be using it.
Oh.
And so they've had some accidents. Like one guy tried to summon his car across a busy street.
Oh, who would do that?
Well,
An idiot. Anyway.
Someone who thought
That's my
that
own
was a good
question.
idea.
Right.
I just don't know.
Right.
And so, yeah, but he was shocked when it had, crashed.
Right.
And then, some people have actually tried to get their cars to run over their feet just to see if the car will recognize you standing there and will stop. And I'm like, really?
Are you serious?
No, so
how did that work out? Did it run over their feet?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just
Now, what have you
I don't
done?
know why anyone would ever want to do that.
Okay, tell us, have you did the retrieve mode yet?
No, I have not.
Are you scared?
No, I just don't.
Okay.
I don't see any reason to do it. Actually, I think that that particular feature was put in the car for very limited use under very limited circumstances. For instance, if you happen to be coming out and someone's disabled.
Right.
And you have that disabled person with you, it may be easier to have the car to come to you if it's in a safe situation.
I see.
Where maybe the parking lot isn't that crowded.
Right.
The car is within view so you can see exactly where it is and see it coming to you.
Right.
I would not recommend having your car someplace that you couldn't see it and you just say, come to me, and it starts driving to you because you don't know what's going to... In fact, someone did that and the car ran a stop sign and the cop went after the car, not knowing that no one was inside.
Oh, here we go.
True story.
I love it.
You can look it up on the web.
True story.
It actually happened.
Wow.
You should be very judicious, very wise in using features like that. But it is there.
It's there.
It is there.
And it's a great feature. Now, you told me that you drove home and you said you actually let the car drive itself.
Enhanced autopilot, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did that feel?
Because
I've always grabbed the steering wheel.
And for me, because I do a lot of driving.
Yes,
you know, I go out to the desert on weekends, out to the Palm Springs area, and it's I'm not good at distance driving. I mean, I'm just I get tired very quickly. I get road hypnosis.
Yeah.
I could, but having that feature that advanced autopilot. What it does is, you still have to stay awake, you still have to stay alert, but it actually takes the stress off of you so that you can stay awake.
Right.
And you can stay alert.
Right.
You have to have your hands still on the steering wheel. Now, there have been stories about people falling asleep.
Yes.
We've seen video of people falling asleep
in
their Teslas and the car is going down the road at 75 miles per hour.
My God.
Don't recommend that.
No, I was going to say, how does that work?
You really, and so I stay more alert when I'm not having to worry about braking and accelerating and steering.
Yeah.
Then I can stay awake. It's the stress of driving when you have to do all those things.
I see, right.
That eventually wears you down
I see.
and potentially causes you to doze off.
I see.
And that's really why the feature is to take a lot of the stress out of driving, but you have to pay attention because ultimately you're responsible for that car.
That's true. So you just can't just be like a maniac and
no,
just okay.
No.
Because see, I was thinking about getting a Tesla like that. Come here, baby.
You can't. No, you can't.
It ain't gonna work.
No, you can't put it on autopilot and start playing bid whist. No.
All right. Checkers.
You just can't do that. At least you shouldn't.
No. I love it. Well, I gotta say this because people like hearing the behind the scenes stuff. And Tony said to me one time, he bought a car of mine. And
I did.
And he did. Actually,
I remember.
Was it two?
No, it was only one. It was the
BMW.
It was BMW
Right.
635. 735. 735. It's a great car.
Great car.
For the time.
For what it was.
For what it was during that time, it had its own little tricks.
Yes, it did. And it was amazing.
You know what's funny about this whole thing?
He's getting comfortable now. Go ahead.
When Jay says I bought this 735i from him, now keep in mind this was a man who was homeless. See, we kind of skipped over that whole thing. This is a man who was homeless, and I told him.
Yes, I remember it.
When I was his first client, I was his first ever client.
I remember this.
In fact, you weren't even calling it JNETICS then.
No,
you weren't calling it.
I'm calling nothing.
You was just training me.
Training you, exactly.
And I told him. I remember we walked out of the gym one day, and it was during the day because usually you train me in the evening, but this was during the day.
Yes,
For some reason, we were training during the day.
Right.
And I walked out and I saw this absolutely beautiful Jaguar sitting in the parking lot of World Gym. I mean, it had top down, it was convertible. It was just absolutely gorgeous car.
Yes.
I said, Jay, one of these days. Because now I at that point I could see what his potential was, where he could go, where he could take his life. I said, you're gonna drive that car and any other car you want because you deserve that, and I believe one day you're gonna be blessed enough to have that because that's what's in you that others are going to see and are going to want. And you're going to touch thousands of lives, and you're going to drive whatever you want. Homelessness is just going to be a distant memory. And next thing I knew, this brother was driving all sorts of stuff. I'm like, where'd that car come from?
You're not supposed to tell that part. All right. Okay. So I got a couple cars. But what's beautiful...
I never prophesied to anyone, by the way.
He did. He actually prophesied that to me. He said, you're going to be able to drive anything you want. And it's very true. There was something when you were saying that, it's something that hit me just for a second. And that was when we would go to the gym. And every single session, it's important for the people who are watching to hear this and people who are listening.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Okay.
I already know where you're going.
One day we was rushing. I'll say the first part, let's say that.
Okay.
Okay. We was rushing to get to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And
we were late.
He was late. And we were both late.
We were both running late.
So we was running late. So we run in, we get in the gym.
Actually, now that I think back on that, you were late.
No, I remember.
I was there. You were late.
No.
Yeah, you came in, bro. Let's go.
Yeah. But I was just in the bathroom, but never mind. Forget all that.
You were late. I was there. But for some reason, and that's rare.
It's very rare.
Yeah,
I'm always 7 minutes or 10 minutes before him.
Yeah.
Okay, because I like to catch him when he walk in. See what he eating, what's in his bag,
what I'm wearing,
what he's wearing. Right? I'm like, nope. So anyway, that day we rushed in the gym. We're in there, and all of a sudden we just started training. Okay, and I said, "Yo, so we going?" And this guy walks over.
Yes.
This guy walks over, and I'm like,
now, so
what you doing?
You talked about last segment how we prayed before we trained always
every session,
single time.
Every session.
But we would go over in a corner of the gym where nobody could see us. You know, we weren't like, in the gym,
throwing Bibles.
We weren't doing that. We were in our own little corner where people couldn't see us.
Yeah.
So we didn't think anyone ever noticed that we were praying before we trained.
Right. And this guy walked over and said, "Hey, guys." And I said, "Yeah, what's up, brother?" He said, "Man, you guys didn't pray today." And we're like, What? No, you guys normally pray. You didn't pray today. And I'm like, "Oh, you know what, Tony? We didn't." So we grabbed him.
Yep.
Where you going? Come on. And we all prayed. And I gotta tell you, how impactful is that when you make that type of impact.
Because you don't know who's watching.
You sure don't.
We
That's
thought
the
we were
thing.
doing it
To the side.
and not bothering anybody.
Yes.
Because there's something about Jay you should know. I don't know, anybody who knows Jay probably already knows this. He's kind of refined himself. See, I got the raw Jay.
I had to.
No, I know, because I told you
Yes,
you had
did.
to.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I got the raw brother.
Yes, that's
I
true.
mean, this
That's
brother
true. Yeah.
was like, I said, Jay.
Tell him the one time I took a fat burner. Okay, for those of you who think fat burners work, they don't. Like I told everybody, I've made all the mistakes. Don't make them. Okay,
Yeah.
I took a fat burner, right? And you see, I'm pretty much reserved. Okay, much all the time. But when I'm in the gym, whole nother thing.
Oh,
However,
so that's where I was going with this.
yes, I know, but I'm gonna let you take it. But I took a fat burner, and Tony's observed something that he's gonna tell you right now, which is why I changed who I am.
Well, first of all, when he's in the gym, he's now he's calmed down.
Yes.
But when I first went into the gym with Jay, he
Right.
was a completely different person when he
Yes.
was in the gym. He wouldn't let anyone talk to me.
No.
He wouldn't let anyone come near me.
No.
If someone wanted to come and say hello, he said, he can't talk to you.
Right.
Go back to where you were.
That's true. I'm like, go back.
Yeah,
Don't.
step
Don't.
away.
Don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
serious. It's
Yes,
like,
yes.
Jay,
You can't
you can't do that to people. Listen, if you're going to reach thousands of people, I get it. I mean,
Right.
you have skills for days, but if you're going to reach people, you can't scare them. You can't be the big black angry black man. You scare the people.
That's true. That's true.
So he had to learn that there was a finesse that he needed, and I knew he had it. Because his charisma outside of the gym was absolutely over the top amazing.
Yeah.
So I knew that he had that, but somehow or another he had to learn to project that spirit that he had outside of the gym
Yes.
inside the gym.
That's right.
He had to learn to combine those two things. Still keep the intensity, still keep
Yes.
the realness,
Yes.
still tell people what they need to know and what they need to do
Right.
without being threatening.
Right. Exactly. No, exactly. And that's when he said, do you want to train 1,000 or do you want to train 10,000? And when he said that, it made sense. And he said, by the way, give me them damn pills. And he took them. So we're going to close with that one and we'll be right back.